students, welcome back to social studies. This is what all we studied about previous class. We studied about earth movements, right? Yes. Now everybody, I'll complete this page number 24. I'll write it and I'll give this notes later. Okay? Don't let's bother for those. I'll get it this at the next class. Okay? Now everybody open a page number of 25. In that map and global, what we can see, map and global. Okay, what is difference between map and global? We'll see in this chapter which all we can consider as a global and what all we can see in the global, what all we can see in the map. We'll see very brief in this chapter. Okay, yes, big map hanging on the wall is called as a wall map. Yes, obviously, see, this is map. And what is this? Global. How the map is? The map is hanged to wall. But how the global is looking? The global is looking in the form of, yes, in the form of ball shape, right? Yes, we'll see. Map an alternative to globals. We'll see. A map is a representation of the earth on the flat surface like on a paper. Yes, actually, see how that map is represented on the earth is it is represented in the way of flat surface. In which surface? Flat surface. On which? Especially on the paper. It is flat surface like on the paper. Yes, it runs to the scale. For example, 1 mile might represent 1 centimeter of the map. If it is take an example, 1 mile, it might be represented on the map. How much it will take? 1 centimeter. Okay. Symbols like a keys are used to represent different features on the earth surfaces like river, mountains and etc. Yes, especially what happened, that symbols or a keys which is used to represent these different features of the earth surface. Especially this is Australia, this is Africa, this is South America, this is Asia, Europe, like that. It takes on earth surface itself. Yes, obviously, right? Yes, and especially like which all mountains, which all rivers, etc. Those and all we can see in the map representation, but we can't see in the global. Okay, yes, now we'll see maps are made in different sizes. Yes, map will be constantly in one size? No, right? However, the paper is consisting, so that way the map size will be available. Yes, they can be big or small. Yes, obviously what I told, how the paper is available or consistent, those way the map will be printed. They can be hung on a wall or a fold. Yes, obviously the map whichever they'll show, it might be hanging on the wall or it might be in the paper which we can be fold or we can be crushed. Okay, it is convenient for one to carry the map anywhere. Yes, obviously if we see the small map, usually we can easily go, usually we can carry out that map wherever we want, right? Yes, maps provided information on the physical features like political divisions, weather, climate, agriculture, industries, minerals, trade routes, etc. Is obviously what all the uses of maps, what all we get from the maps. Yes, we get many informations. Which all those physical features and political subdivisions. How are the divisions? where we are staying, where is the water, where is South America, where is South Africa, where is Africa. Each and everything we see in the subdivisions, as well as weather. Yes, obviously here is very cold area. Oh, this is also a freezing area, right? Yes. And agriculture, as obviously we can see agriculture, industries, minerals, trade routes, etc. Trade routes is nothing but from one country to another country, or from one continent to another continent. We can see the trade route, by which, by sea route specially, right? Yes, these are the different kinds of map. Yes, obviously, which all, these all different kinds of map we can see in the map information. Yes, the political map shows the boundaries of states or a countries. Especially the political maps, what it will show, it shows the boundaries. Boundaries is nothing but end of the states or a country. See, this is our India. India is belongs to which continent? Asia continent, right? Yes, which is our boundary? Yes, especially this is our boundary. Okay. Yes, next we'll see the physical map shows the physical features. For example, ocean, river, land, farms and mountains, as previously I said, right? Yes, the physical features, how, in which it will show that where is that ocean and rivers and lands, countries, those and all it will show in the map. And a person who draw the map and chart is called as cartography. What then the person who draw the map, what we will call him? We will call him cartographer. Okay, cartographer. When the numbers of maps are collected in book, the book is called as atlas. Yes, everybody knows, right, how the atlas will be look. And in this, if you see this atlas, we can see a small continent also. If you see in this map, we can see only this much, right? But if you go to atlas in Australia, how many peoples in particularly peoples which all, in which village they are living, each and everything, how many land, how many river, each and everything we can see in the atlas. Okay, the person who draws the map, what we will call him? Cartographer. Okay, and those and all, that small areas are very brief, where we can see, in which book we can see? In the book of atlas. Okay. Yes, next we'll see the difference between global and map. We'll go through this very brief at the next class. Okay, I will if we, what all we studied now? Only we studied about map. If we studied global, then only we can write the difference, right? Yes, we'll go very brief at the next class, and we'll see about global in this. Okay, we'll see global in this. Okay, students, bye. Meet you up at the next class.